All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video, we'll be talking about the law of supply. Now, when it comes to law of supply, it has to do with the increase in supply as the price goes up. Okay, assuming this is your price, your vertical axis, this is your supply or quantity supplied, QS. And as the price goes up, as the cost of production goes down, for example, okay, the supply goes up, which means quantity supplied will go up, okay, and the price will keep on going up as well because obviously as the quantity supplied is going up, okay, the supplier is selling it, okay, for a higher price, okay. So when it comes to supply, law of supply, okay, we know that as per the law of demand, okay, your demand curve will meet supply at the equilibrium point. And at this point, we also know that the suppliers are willing to supply what the consumers are willing to purchase or buy. Okay. Now, when it comes to this equilibrium point, if the supply is more, okay, than what the consumers are willing to buy, okay, then it will lead to a surplus. Okay, so assuming that this is surplus over here, so this will be your surplus. All right, and if the supply is less than what the consumers are willing to buy or what the consumers demand, it will lead to a shortage. So surplus will be above the equilibrium level, and the shortage will be below the equilibrium level when it comes to the price. Okay, so this goes back to price over here. Okay, so as the supplier sells it for a higher price than the equilibrium price, okay, there will be a surplus. As a supplier sells it for a lower price than the equilibrium price, there will be a shortage. All right, now in terms of gasoline from the last video, okay, as the gasoline prices go down, for example, okay, the demand will go up, right? But if the gasoline prices were to rise for whatever reason, okay, then the demand will go down. Okay, so this is movement along the curve to the left hand side. Okay, so demand is being reduced. Okay, suppose this was 1,000, okay, gallons. Okay, all of a sudden this will be 50 gallons. Why? Because the price is going up. All right. Now, when this happens, should the supplier keep on supplying gasoline? Okay, let's say the gasoline buyers, let's say the gas stations and the refineries and whatnot, they stock up on gasoline. Okay, they keep on buying, supplying gasoline. As a result of which, at some point, once they cross the equilibrium point, okay, they will have excess gasoline or surplus of gasoline. Okay, and when they have surplus of gasoline, this is more than what the consumers are willing to buy. As a result of which, what's going to end up happening is because their QS is more than their QD, what's going to happen is, okay, they're going to cut the prices down, okay, to pay their employees, to be able to pay their operating expenses. Because what are you going to do with all that excess gasoline? Okay, the surplus of gasoline, you can't keep it forever. At some point, you have to sell it off. As a result of which, they're going to cut the prices down. When they cut the prices down, okay, this will go back to the equilibrium point, the point at which the consumers are willing to buy. Okay, the price at which the consumers are willing to buy and the quantity that the consumers are willing to buy, the quantity demanded. All right. So again, it goes back to equilibrium and everything. is okay. All right. So this is basically how the law of supply works, how surplus and shortage works. On behalf of B Electronics, this is Obey. Have yourself a great day.